three flight attendants were planning to smuggle gold. First, they melted the gold down into a scorching hot liquid over 1,000 degrees. Then, they poured it into specially made molds. Once cooled and solidified, the gold looked just like spherical chocolates. Next, the flight attendants coated the gold balls with liquid chocolate. After the outer layer of chocolate hardened, they wrapped each one in gold-colored chocolate foil. Just like that, they disguised gold worth tens of millions as ordinary chocolates. The gold chocolates were then packed into their suitcases. The three flight attendants walked into the airport with their luggage. Since they were flight attendants, the security personnel surprisingly didn't do a thorough inspection. But when they got off the plane and were about to exit the airport, fully armed security guards kept eyeing them suspiciously. The three flight attendants didn't dare show any fear on their faces. Luckily, the guards didn't notice anything unusual about them. The flight attendants successfully carried the 3 cases of gold out of the airport. Immediately after, they rushed to the hotel where the buyer was staying. The buyer inspected the goods and confirmed it was all genuine gold. The 3 flight attendants earned hundreds of thousands of dollars in income. They could finally enjoy a luxurious lifestyle like the wealthy. However, the next time they were preparing to smuggle gold, just as their suitcases were about to pass through security, they were stopped by the inspectors. The security personnel had discovered the gold disguised as chocolates inside their luggage. The 3 flight attendants were terrified. If caught, they would be sentenced to life in prison. At that moment, the head of the security team appeared. Fortunately for them, he was Lucy's boyfriend. The security personnel had no choice but to let the 3 flight attendants pass through security. But after the flight attendants boarded the plane, they found out it was actually their own smuggling boss who had reported them to the authorities.